Hello everyone, my name is Samir. Currently I am pursuing BTech second year at Srinivas Ramanujan Institute of Technology. In the first semester of my BTech course in the year of second, this is my second assignment for the semester in the subject of environmental science. Today my topic is case studies on environmental ethics. So let's dive into the topic, but before going to the topic, let's see the subtopic also. The subtopic and the sub case study is ethical considerations in wildlife. Introduction to environmental ethics. Environmental ethics is the study of moral relationships between humans and the environment. It examines the ethical dimensions of environmental issues and challenges. Wildlife conservation is a significant area of focus within environmental ethics. Importance of wildlife conservation. Wildlife plays a critical role in maintaining ecological balance and biodiversity. The extinction of species can lead to unforeseen ecological consequences. Conserving wildlife is essential for sustaining natural resources for future generations. Ethical theories in wildlife conservation. Various ethical theories guide conservation practices, including utilitarianism and biocentrism. Utilitarian focuses on the greatest good for the greatest number, impacting conservation policies. Biocentrism emphasizes the intrinsic value of all living beings, advocating for their rights. So, in the picture here, all we can see is the philosophers and all the scientists' works that they have done for the wildlife conservation. Case study 1. The African elephant. African elephants face threats from poaching and habitat loss due to human activities. Conservation efforts involve anti-poaching measures and habitat protection initiatives. Ethical considerations include the rights of elephants and the responsibilities of humans. Case study 2. Whaling practices. Whaling remains a continuous issue, balancing cultural traditions with conservation ethics. Indigenous communities argue for their rights to hunt whales as part of their heritage. Ethical debates continue over the sustainability and impact of whaling on whale populations. The role of Jews in wildlife ethics. Jews contribute to conservation through breeding programs and public education. Ethical dilemmas arise regarding animal captivity versus preservation of species. The welfare of individual animals in zoos is a critical ethical consideration. Ethical issues in habitat destruction. Habitat destruction poses a significant threat to wildlife populations globally. Ethical responsibility lies in the balancing human development with environmental conservation. Land use decisions must consider both ecological impacts and social justice. The ethics of invasive species management. Invasive species can outcompete native species, leading to biodiversity loss. Ethical management strategies must consider ecological restoration and human intervention. The removal of invasive species raises questions about the right to alter ecosystems. Climate change and wildlife ethics. Climate change poses severe threats to wildlife habitats and migration patterns. Ethical considerations involve the responsibility of developed nations to support conservation. Strategies for mitigating climate change must prioritize the needs of vulnerable species. Community involvement in conservation. Engaging local communities is crucial for successful wildlife conservation initiatives. Ethical approaches prioritize the rights and knowledge of indigenous and local populations. Effective conservation practices can empower communities while protecting wildlife. Policy implications of wildlife ethics. Wildlife conservation policies must incorporate ethical considerations for effectiveness. Policymakers face the challenge of balancing economic interests with ecological integrity. Ethical frameworks can guide the development of sustainable and equitable conservation policies. Conclusion and future directions. The ethical considerations is wildlife conservation play a crucial role in decision making. Future conservation efforts must address both ecological and ethical dimensions. A collaborative approach involving all stakeholders is essential for successful wildlife protection. So, as we can see in the picture, the globe is very green and the animals is also green, showing that the world would not evolve without the greenery that we see around us. So wildlife conservation is important, and if not we take it seriously, it will be a threat to ourselves. That is what my case study was all about. Thank you.